Okay, we're here on day 46 and from taking the eggs out of the refrigerator. And you can see the behavior. They're nice and fat, really plump. We've been feeding them day and night. And you can see there are still some eating and looking, but they're starting to do this behavior where they're wandering instead of eating. And this is a very crowded box too, but this kind of behavior over here in the corner where they're going back and forth means they're gonna start looking for places to spin. There's a good example. So once they start actually spinning, we'll come back to the camera and show you. We're going to place them in a box like this. And we also have toilet rolls that we'll use as well. Right here on day 46, we've got our first guy doing his cocoon. The movement is back and forth in the corner. You can see that there's an outer part of the silk, and then he'll start doing a figure eight inside. Now at this point, if you move him to a cocoon box, he probably won't have as much energy to finish the job. So I would say you need to leave him. But you can still move all these guys away from him and clean this box. The point is to catch them before they get to this stage and put them into a clean box that they can spin in. Hi.
All right.
Here we are looking at the behavior of our fat worms. You can see they're not eating the leaves right now. They're actually just wandering back and forth. Here's a guy up here, and they're reaching out to find a place to spin. So I would take this guy right here, and I'm going to put him in my cocoon box. This box is a nice clean box, never been used. It's lined with egg cartons and sticks, and they'll wander in there. There's a few leaves in there, but they'll wander and build inside the cocoons, and behind they'll build in there. Other ways to do it are to get a liquor box and put some sticks in these pockets and let them build inside these channels. Make sure that you have enough air. If you're having trouble with them coming out of the box, you can put a little bit of cardboard on the edge here, but make sure that they have plenty of air. Thanks. Other ways to provide habitat is toilet rolls, and you can just put them in the box so that, especially at night when you're not maintaining this behavior, you can throw a bunch of these in there and they'll go in, 2 or 3 of them, and build inside of these rolls. Good morning. Here we are, and for the last 3 days the worms have been spinning. So last time you saw that we put them in boxes. You can see now that these boxes are all kind of webs, and I have put a few leaves in there as they've been working. And then these are really good ways to go with a stick in each one for them to work. They seem to like to pile up on each other. And occasionally I'll throw a leaf in there. And we have a couple of guys left that are smaller that are still eating, and they can move in here. During this time, if you don't have enough space for them to hide, they will take off. So we had maybe 6 boxes going at one time, and they still escape. You can see down here that Rod's shoes have some on them. And they'll go underneath desks and things like that. You'll find the cocoons a year later behind a picture frame. So it's best when when they start doing their spinning to hang out and try to give them places to go. so they won't go on your furniture. Thanks. Hi, here we are at day 54, and they've been spinning for several days. They've probably finished completely spinning, but I'm gonna let them have a couple more days, but I'm starting to sort out and clean out the boxes. As you can see, these are really nice. When I start sorting the cocoons, I'm gonna look for nice big ones and put those in a special pile. I usually have a basket, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna clean out these boxes and put everything all in one space. It'll be finished spinning soon. Then I'll start sorting them just like you would a seed. You want to sort for large, select ones and let those breed in a separate box, and then your main box has your smaller cocoons in it, and they get to breed as well. As we're gonna clean out these boxes, we want to make sure to check all spaces they can hide, and you sometimes will have to check inside leaves because you can see that they like to do that as well. And that will go in the box over here. Okay. So I just spent a few minutes sorting some of the cocoons and cleaning out the boxes. This is some of the debris that's left over, and I'll take that out to the garden. And I emptied this cocoon box, and so here I've selected larger cocoons, and you can see that I'm trying to get an equal amount of both colors, but you know, that's because I'm not sure, you know, the genetics on that. So I've been told that zebra and princess do not have different colors, that they both have the same color cocoon, but once they're degummed, they come out off-white. Both of them do, but some of them in the process turn out one color and some another. So I try to keep an even amount.
What are these?
These over here are the ones that are a little bit smaller, and those I will breed in a separate box, and these I will breed in a box in the house, and these I will put out in the garage.
What do you mean breed?
So when the cocoons emerge, the moths emerge in about 2 weeks, they'll mate, and we'll show you that on camera. But for now, I want to make sure that these moths don't mate with these moths because they're smaller. So I'm selecting my line each year.